Lego games, they have gone on for years and years, and every single time the character rosters just keep getting bigger and bigger. And hey, you know what they say, the bigger the better, and Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga does not shy away from this with 380 characters. And that's what we're going to be looking at today, all 380 characters ranging from Sith to Jedis to villains to bounty hunters, scoundrels and extra characters, and that category does get strange. So then, without a further ado, cue the music. So, hello there guys, I'm RuggedEagle and I do tons of Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga videos on my channel, so if you do like what you see, please feel free to subscribe, I do highly recommend. Okay then, so the way I'm going to do this, because there's 380 characters, I'm going to go through each of the distinct character classes such as Jedi, Villain, Hero, Dark Side, and we'll eventually get through all 380 of them, eh? Sound like a plan? Oh yeah, and a like would be greatly appreciated too. Anyway, let's begin with the somewhat keepers of the peace. So starting off with the Jedi class, we have Ayla Secura, who only appears for like a brief second in the story when Yoda leaves her a voicemail regarding Order 66. Now, I really do like the Twilight modelling in this game when the tentacles move around when you're doing backflips, and Ayla Secura has no voice lines and she has the exact same fighting style as Rey, but it's awesome to have her in the game. And now we have the chosen one, Anakin Skywalker, and I didn't really notice this. If you do choose one of the Geonosis outfits from episode 2, he does have his green lightsaber, and he does have 4 total outfits with a cape, without a cape for his episode 2 appearance and episode 3. So yeah, I'm sure that you've all been Anakin before in the story, it's kinda hard not to, and now we have Barry Sophie, who for some reason does have voice lines. I mean, I'm not complaining. Until obviously you betrayed the Jedi Order, and now we have someone who betrayed the First Order, and that is Ben Solo, and Ben Solo shares the exact same fighting style as Kylo Ren, and I don't know why he always looks so mad running around, mate. You're on the light side now, cheer up. And to be fair, Ben Solo's one of my favourite Jedis in this game because that last level in Rise of Skywalker was so good. Anyway, let's move on to Joe Castanew, and I'm so happy Joe Castanew's in the game. Hey, Joe Castanew, how do you do? And the character even has voice lines in the game. They put a lot of effort into Joe Castanew, and I'm so glad she got a bit of recognition. She has the exact same fighting style as Qui-Gon Jinn too. Now, I know what you're sat there thinking, what about the droid attack? And the Wookiee Skiadi-Mundi's here with his big forehead, and you do unlock him through playing Attack of the Clones, the Petronaki Arena level. And then another character that you do unlock on the exact same level is Kit Fisto, who has voice lines again, that they really went all out with the voice actors in this game, and Kit Fisto's everyone's favourite green tentacled Jedi. I mean, come on, look at that beautiful smile. Kit Fisto, love you to bits. Now, we do have Leia in her training flashback appearance, so there you go, you basically have Leia Organa as a Jedi, and then we move on to Luke Skywalker, who has 8 outfits as a Jedi, my favourite one being Yoda on his back from Dagobah. But with him having lots of outfits, I'll just go through them. You have Luke Skywalker with his Hoth appearance, you have Luke Skywalker from episode 6 in his Jedi Master appearance, then you have Luke from episode 5 with his Bespin appearance, Luke with his hooded appearance from Jabba's Palace, I love this variation. Then we have Luke with no jacket training on Dagobah, Luke from Endor, Luke with Yoda on his back, love this one, and Luke from a training flashback from episode 9. And just when you thought that was enough for Luke Skywalker, we have 2 more outfits from the sequels. We have Luke with his Crate appearance, and I really love this appearance, and then we have Luke with his Act 2 appearance. And the voice lines between the younger Luke Skywalker and the older Luke Skywalker are completely different, with different tones in their voice because they're different ages. And yes, Luke does carry across his exact same fighting style between all of his Jedi outfits, that being his older versions from the sequels and his younger versions. Another Clone Wars character, which is Luminara Unduli, and I'm aware she does appear in the films too, and yes, she is the Master 2 Barry Sophie, and I love the skirt pieces in this game, just running around with the skirt pieces, they're so fun. Now, the next Jedi on the list is Mace Windu, and he is probably the most unique Jedi out of all the Jedis because he has a completely unique fighting style just to Mace Windu, and he's very powerful. And I love it in the story where he gets his hand cut off and he don't even flinch. What a champ. And alongside this, he has a purple lightsaber, just in case you didn't know, and he has a version of him with a cape on and without a cape on. Classic Obi-Wan Kenobi was available if you pre-ordered the game digitally. I don't know if he'll be available later on down the line, but I love the classic minifigures, and the classic DLC character pack isn't out yet. And once all the DLC packs have released, I'll probably make an entire video on all the DLC characters, but I'll go over all the DLC characters that are available currently right now in this video. And talking about classic Obi-Wan, we have the original Obi-Wan Kenobi from the prequels, and the best thing is when you're spawning as him, he says the famous line, "Hello there." Now, Obi-Wan Kenobi does have a fair share of character appearances, so I'll just go through them all now. We have Obi-Wan from Episode 1 with a cape, Obi-Wan from Episode 1 without a cape, Obi-Wan from Episode 2, and I really love Obi-Wan with his longer hair, I don't know why. And then he has a version with Jedi robes. Obi-Wan Kenobi from Episode 3, the most iconic look of Obi-Wan, and then guess what? He has one with a cape on too. Now, I'll tell you a character who hasn't heard that name in a long time, and that is Ben Kenobi, who has two outfits, a hooded version and an unhooded version. And I love it when you run around as Ben Kenobi and you eventually stop running, he needs to stay there and catch his breath for a few seconds. See the little details, you've got to love it. Now we move on to one of my all-time favourites, which is Plo Koon, and he doesn't have any voice lines, which is really unfortunate. You do get him very easily through completing a race, I believe, but hey, it's Plo Koon, man. I love him, man. I love his updated character model. Now, the ability to speak does not make you intelligent. Next up is Qui-Gon Jinn, my all-time favourite Jedi, and I love his poncho outfit in this game. I feel like a little Clint Eastwood. Now, I know that the voice actor ain't no Liam Neeson, but I do think the voice actor does a phenomenal job as Qui-Gon Jinn. I really like his interpretation on the character's voice. My favourite line being, "We need to warn the Naboo." And yeah, if you can't tell, I absolutely love Qui-Gon, and here are all his free outfits. Now we move on to the person who needs to find their place in all of this, and that is Rey. Now, Rey has 5 total outfits in the game. We have Rey from Episode 8 with her Jedi appearance, Rey in her Grey Jedi Wrap appearance, a very weird name for that one, Rey from Episode 9, Rey with Kijimi Court, and finally, Rey Skywalker, who does have the yellow lightsaber. Next, we move on to Shaq T, who has a very, very wicked character model, and this just reminds me of Ahsoka Tano. If you are wondering when Ahsoka's arriving in the game, Ahsoka will be part of Mandalorian Season 2, if you're wondering. So finishing off with the final 3 Jedis, we have Yaddle, and I'm so ecstatic that Yaddle's in the game. It's just awesome to see this character in the game. She only appears in like the Phantom Menace for like, what, 2 seconds? Then we have Yarael Poof, and Yarael Poof for this game is very, very fun to play. He has loads of numerous voice lines, same with Yaddle. They went all out on these 2 characters. Then finishing off the Jedi class, we have Master Yoda, and I'm sure that you've all played Yoda in the story, and I love his animation when he pulls out his lightsaber. So that pretty much wraps it up for the entire Jedi class. Now we're going to move on to the hero class. So with the hero class, I'm going to do it a little bit different because this is the biggest class in the game and a lot of the characters do get quite similar. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go through each of the characters' names and I'll show you a bit of footage of them in the background. Right, so starting things off in the hero class is Admiral Akbar, and when you do spawn in as him, he does say the famous line, "It's a trap, mate." It's not a trap. Then we have Admiral Holdo, Aftab Akbar, Bail Organa, Beaumont Kin, and I love his mission. It's called Second Breakfast, a little reference to Lord of the Rings. What about Second Breakfast? Carrying on, we have Biggs Darklighter, Captain Tarples, Captain Panaka, Captain Antilles, Siphon Ali, Boss Nass. I love Boss Nass's character model so much. I thought he would have had a move where he shakes his cheeks and water would have gone everywhere, but he doesn't. Now we have Bulio, Captain Typhor Cara Jr. is part of the Mandalorian DLC pack, and then we have all of the Clone Troopers. I'll go through all the Phase 1 outfits now. So to kick things off, we have Clone Trooper Phase 1, Clone Trooper Sergeant, Clone Trooper Lieutenant, who's the closest to Captain Rex for you Clone Wars fans, Clone Trooper Captain, and finally Clone Trooper Commander. Now we are going to move on to all of the Phase 2 Clone Troopers. We have Clone Trooper Phase 2, and all of the Clone Troopers do have different weapons, and I'll show them each in the background. Clone Trooper 212th Attack Battalion, Clone Trooper Kashyyyk, Clone Trooper Coruscant Guard, and finally Clone Trooper 501st Legion. Now we have Commander Cody until he betrays us later on with Order 66 or Order 67, Commander Daisy, General Leia Organa, who does have quite a few outfits. You've got General Leia Organa outfit, General Leia Organa with silver/grey robes from The Last Jedi, General Leia Organa bandaged. I don't know why they added this one in, but it's kind of funny. General Leia Organa with black robes, and I really dig this outfit. I love like the little cloth piece around her face and neck. And finally, we have General Leia Organa from Episode 9. Carrying on, we have Garvin Drias, Finn with 6 total outfits. You have Finn from Episode 7, Finn in his bacta suit which does drip water particles, Finn jacket, white shirt, Finn crate, Finn from Episode 9, and finally Finn in his Kijimi coat. So I have no idea how you pronounce this one, but it is from the Solo DLC pack. It's Enfys Nest. Then it's Elo Atse, Commander Gree, General Reekon, who has an amazing voice actor, Grak Chua, is that how you say that one? Gungan Warrior, Jana, who does have a bow, Jar Jar Binks, and we have Jar Jar Binks in his Senator appearance too, Jack Porkins, Nine Num, who has an amazing weapon, Mon Mothma, Luke Skywalker from Episode 4, Luke Skywalker Ceremony, Luke Skywalker Rebel Pilot. Then we have Leia from Episode 4, who has tons of outfits, so let's get through them. We have Leia Episode 4, Leia Jabba's Palace, which I'm sure a lot of you are glad about that one, Leia from Cloud City, Leia Endor Hat, Leia Ewok Village, Leia Episode 5 Hoth, and that is all the outfits for Leia. Cadel Connix, with Cadel Connix from Episode 9, Jess Paver, Padme, and now Padme has the most outfits in this game. It's ridiculous. We have Padme's ship, Padme Tatooine Disguise, Padme Claude from the Geonosis Arena, Padme Battle of Naboo, Padme Silver Cape, I really love this outfit, Padme Pilot, Padme Pregnant, Padme Pilot Helmet, and finally Padme Handmaiden Orange. So he has a total of 9 outfits. Then another character with a few outfits is Poe Dameron. We have Poe Dameron in his Black Resistance jacket, Poe Dameron from Episode 9, Poe Dameron with his Kajimi coat, Poe Dameron jacket, Poe Dameron pilot helmet, and Poe Dameron as a pilot. Then behold everyone's beloved favourite Rebel friend who costs 200,000, but hey, it's Rebel friend Rick Ollie, Rose Tico with 3 outfits with Rose Tico Crate, and Rose Tico Episode 9. Tali Lintra, Zeph Sinesca Rogue 2, Roby Tice, Wedge Antilles, Theron Net, Temin Wexley, and finally Tarful. That is all of the hero characters in this game. So now we are going to move on to the Scavenger Class, which is one of my favourite classes in this game. It's a very unique class with their abilities, and I especially love the Tusken Raider. Let's get into it. So starting off the list, we have Chief Chirp, and I just want to put this out there. All of the Ewoks are very, very similar. They just change weapon. They each have a bow too, and yes, all the Scavengers do come equipped with the Breaker Blaster, the Glider, and the Net Launcher. So with that in mind, I'll just show you all of the Ewoks because they are very similar. We have Chief Chirper, Logray, Paplu, Wicket, and finally Teebo. And what I love about the Ewoks, their glider is completely different. It's not a jetpack. They do fly around with some leaves like they do in the film. I just feel like Batman doing it. Then we have the Jawa, which was the last character I actually unlocked to set from the Wandering Wookiee, but we'll get onto him later. Now, the Jawa does come equipped with his little zap gun, which does electrocute people, and I love it to bits. For our next Scavenger is Queel, and I'm a little bit disappointed in Queel because I thought he would have said the voice line I have spoken when he spawns in, but he has no voice line, same with all the DLC characters, and Queel is a very easy Scavenger to get early on in the game if you do have the DLC. Now, wrapping up the Scavenger class because it is the smallest class in the game, we have Rey from Episode 7 with a Starkiller base appearance, and this Scavenger does have a lightsaber, Rey with a Scavenger grey vest, and Rey from Episode 7. Then we have Teedo, and my favourite, the Tusken Raider. The Tusken Raider in this is absolutely mint. He's so powerful. I love his unique weapon and his fighting style. He just absolutely shreds through people. It's awesome. Now it's time to move on to the Scoundrel class, and this Scoundrel class is one of my favourites because they have some of the best upgrades in the game, such as sliding around and ricocheting your bullets off all the walls. So much fun to do. So starting off, we have Balatik, tell that to Kanja Club, and I love the voice actor in this game, and he has one of the most unique weapons, Balatik. Though all the weapons are a bit different, all the Scoundrels have the same abilities. They all can slide, they all can ricochet their bullets off. The only thing that really changes is their weapons and how they shoot. Now talking about a unique weapon, we have Chewbacca with his Bowcaster, and that weapon does some serious damage output. And alongside that, if you didn't know, if you do actually get a counter as Chewbacca, you do actually rip their arms off like the classic Lego games. Chewbacca Young is part of a solo A Star Wars Story DLC pack, and I'm just not a massive fan of this appearance. I just think Chewbacca looks a little bit derpy. Then we have DJ from The Last Jedi, as he would say, and I really do like his voice lines. They can be quite amusing, and he does actually dual wield. You know, DJ did it dual wield. Now this character, Dr. Evazan, was really difficult to get. You had to do a quest where you go to Hoth to get an arm for Ponda Baba. You had to repair his arm. Quite a difficult quest, and this is how you unlock Dr. Evazan, who doesn't like you. Then we have two characters from a Solo A Star Wars Story DLC pack. We have young Lando, and I love his outfit to bits. And then we have young Han Solo, who does have the same voice lines as regular Han Solo. And talking about Han Solo, we have Mr. That's Not How the Force Works, Han Solo from Episode 7. And now we have all of the Han Solo outfits, which is Han Solo Episode 4, Han Solo from Empire Strikes Back, which is my favourite outfit, Han Solo from Endor, Han Solo Hoth, Han Solo Hoth Hood, and finally Han Solo in his carbonite shirt. Now, hello, what have we here? Lando Calrissian is here, one of my favourite characters in this game. I love all his voice lines. I love it when he shoots in the air. He does like a little twirl. Now, Lando in this game has a total of 4 outfits. We have Lando Calrissian from Episode 5 in his administrator look, Lando from Episode 6 with his general look, Lando in Han Solo's clothes. I'm so glad they added this one into the game, and Lando Calrissian Jabba's palace appearance. And just when you thought you couldn't get enough of Mr. Calrissian, we have Lando from Episode 9, and he does have a different weapon with this outfit. It's a very weird weapon. It's like a bowcaster, sort of. I don't really know what to call it. And then we have Lando in his hermit outfit too. Alright, so now it's time to finish up the Scoundrel list. We have Maz Kanata, who is the smallest Scoundrel on this list, Ponda Baba, and we had to repair his arm, and I love his mission where you have to fight everyone in the cantina. It got so chaotic. Then we have another character from the Solo A Star Wars Story DLC pack, which is Kira, the Wandering Wookiee, which is the hardest character to get in this game. You have to find all the Wandering Wookiees, and he's nothing special. He's the exact same as Chewbacca, just a different colour. Tobias Beckett is here with his dual-wielding weapons, which is another character who does dual wield in the Scoundrel class, Tasu Leech, part of Kanja Club, Sidon Ifano, and finally Zori Bliss, another dual wielding character. Now, bounty hunting can be quite a difficult profession. Now we are moving on to the bounty hunter class, which is one of the best classes in this game, so let's get into it. So starting things off with the bounty hunters, we have Forlom, and Forlom does have the exact same animations as C-3PO, because at the end of the day, Forlom is a droid, and he is really fun to use. He's very different because he fights exactly like 3PO. Coming in after Forlom is Aura Singh, and she has a very weird character model in this. She's got like a really strange face for some reason. It just doesn't look right compared to the Clone Wars variant of her, but I do really like her hair model piece, which is really cool, and she is in the game because you do see her in the Phantom Menace for like a brief second. Also, just a heads up, all the bounty hunters may have different looking weapons, but they all fire the exact same. Anyway, moving on, we have Bazine Natel, and Bazine Natel's the only bounty hunter who actually does have a different weapon, which is the smaller blaster, but yet again it fires the same spread of bullets. The silent but deadly amazing bounty hunter of Boba Fett is here, and the actual voice actor for Boba Fett in this game is the young actor who plays Boba Fett in Episode 2. He does the voice lines for Boba Fett, that's why he does sound a little bit different to Tamora Morrison. And I'm not going to lie, I'm a little bit disappointed in the jetpacks in this game. I thought you may have been able to fly for a little bit longer. You only can hover for like 2 seconds. That is pretty much it. I just expected to hover a little bit longer, but it's cool to have a jetpack. Another fan favourite is Bossk, and I really love what they did for the Trandoshan lizard face for Bossk. It just looks phenomenal. The modelling in this game is next level, and Bossk really shows this. And I love the mission on Mustafar where you have to actually battle Bossk in the open world to unlock him. He like bounces on some trampolines, and you have to do a full-on boss fight to unlock Bossk. Coming in from an entirely different multiverse is the Mouth of Sauron from Lord of the Rings. No, I'm joking. It's Caribdis, and he, again, an amazing character model. I love how all his teeth move, and he just looks really cool, Caribdis. I've been using him quite a lot, to be fair. Dengar is here too, and you do see him in one of the prison cells in Episode 4. You just see Dengar sat there like, what are you doing in there, buddy? Then we have Greedo, and Greedo's very basic in this game. He doesn't have any voice lines. I thought when you're spawning in with Han Solo, they would have had some interaction, but Greedo doesn't speak at all, and I don't know why. The Mandalorian DLC pack in this game comes with loads of bounty hunters. We have Greef Karga in the pack, who does dual wield an IG-11, who is the exact same as IG-88. Literally, the only thing that changes is the very top of their headpiece, but I have to say, the IG units are very fun to use. They can be a little bit slower attacking in air combos, so they're not the best at them, but they're still super fun. Now, to be fair, it would have been even better if they did put the child on IG-11. That would have made him a little bit more unique, because literally IG-11 and IG-88 are the exact same. Now we have Jango Fett, who does dual wield, and he does come equipped with a jetpack like his son Boba Fett. And the jetpack, again, you can't hover for that long. It does help out in a few of the puzzles, though, which can be very useful in the open world. And his other appearance, Jango Fett Clone, does not come with a jetpack, but it does dual wield. One of the only bounty hunters that you unlock via the story is Leia in her boost disguise, or is it Bouche disguise from Jabba's palace, and I really do like this bounty hunter variation. She has a wicked little staff that you can use that does electrocute people, and alongside this, her voice lines do change because the modulator in her helmet changes them. And talking about Leia in her boost disguise, that level of plan to save Han is phenomenal. The graphics and all the options that you can do in that level, oh, that is one of the best. Rothgar Deng is up next, and what even is that face? Look at that. Look at his face. And then we have Mandalorian. And yes, he does come equipped with Grogu as his companion character. Then finishing off, we have Zam Wesell with her human face and her alien face, and Zam Wesell's blaster has an entirely different sound to all the other blasters that the bounty hunters use, and it is one of the best sounding ones. Why give it her? Can you not give it other people too? And actually thinking about that, why did Jango Fett's blasters not make that iconic sound? That's annoyed me now. Finishing off the bounty hunter class, we have my all-time favourite bounty hunter, Zuckuss. You're probably sat there thinking, who even is Zuckuss? He does appear in The Empire Strikes Back for like a few seconds. But I seriously have no idea why I love Zuckuss so much. I just think he's an amazing character model. He's so fun to use, and he has amazing voice lines too. Like, why have they given Zuckuss voice lines? But hey, I'm all for it. Alright then, so now it's time to move on to the villain class. And the villain class has some really good characters in there, but it also has some very generic ones too. But let's get into it. So kicking things off, we have Atplek Ren, who's one of the Knights of Ren, and he's my all-time favourite out of all of the Knights of Ren. And again, that Knights of Ren boss battle. So Atplek Ren comes equipped with a very unique weapon. It's a really long axe, and it does some serious damage because it has quite a big range and radius to it, especially when you pair it with your thermal detonators too. And I do have to appreciate how they've done all the Knights of Ren and Praetorian Guards completely different to each other. It just adds more depth to them characters. Roger, the battle droids are coming in next. We have the B1 battle droid with his regular look, the B1 Battle Droid Commander variation, B1 Battle Droid Heavy Assault variation, B1 Battle Droid Security, these are the ones you see in negotiations, B1 Battle Droid from Geonosis, and finally B1 Battle Droid from Kashyyyk. So next up is one of the officers, and all of the captains and officers are very, very similar, but they do have a wicked move where you jump in the air and throw like a thermal detonator onto the floor. All of them have that fantastic ability. So let's start off with Captain Kennedy and Captain Peavy. And if you want to be 100% bulletproof in this game, you just have to be Captain Phasma, because Captain Phasma really did shock me in this game. You cannot shoot at her with a blaster because she just absorbs everything. And Phasma does come equipped with her staff too, alongside that amazing thermal detonator move, and I really do appreciate how they went into time to developing her own moveset. Now, there is no reason at all for Phasma to be this good at all, because literally she's just there to sell merchandise in the films, and the developers went all out with Phasma, and I really do appreciate that. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention, she does have her cracked helmet attire too. Anyway, moving on, we have yet again another Knights of Ren who is Cardo, and Cardo Ren does come equipped with a blaster, and he has a very similar moveset to quite a lot of the blaster characters in this game. FN2199 is here, and he's the Stormtrooper who Finn fights on Takodana with that electric spinny thing, and he's really fun to be fair, actually. I'm quite impressed with this character. Empire Captain is up next, and like I said, a lot of the captains are very similar. Next up is Emperor's Royal Guard, and Emperor's Royal Guard in this does some serious damage. He's got a very similar moveset to Palpatine, who we will get onto later on in the video with the way he holds his staff, and yes, you can electrocute people with his staff. And that's one thing I loved in story mode, when you go to Emperor's throne room with Luke and Vader, all the Emperor's Royal Guards bow to you, which is a nice little touch. Finn in his Stormtrooper attire is an outfit with FN2187, then we have FN2187 without a helmet, Finn First Order, and Finn First Order Supremacy when he fights Phasma. The First Order Flame Trooper is here with a flamethrower, one of the most unique weapons, and he's one of the only few characters with a flamethrower, you know, because he's a First Order Flame Trooper. And alongside the First Order Flame Trooper, we have the First Order Jet Trooper, and yes, they fly now. The First Order Officer also makes his way into the game, alongside the First Order Officer Kajimi variant, First Order Snow Trooper, First Order Cold Weather Assault Trooper. Yes, that is the name of that character. Look at the size of that thing. Now we have Han Solo in his Stormtrooper no helmet attire when Han Solo was a Stormtrooper, and these do have unique voice lines, which is really cool. General Hux makes his way in, and surprised he's not screaming at everyone. And now behold, we have the greatest villain character in this game. This character is done so well. I'm going to break this character down quite a bit actually, and that is General Grievous. I mean, how on earth did Obi-Wan beat this character, right? He's got 4 lightsabers, a blaster, and he can use thermal detonators. This character is pure madness. And one thing that you may not know about General Grievous that I only found out a few days ago, if you actually start attacking with Grievous and use the special attack button, you can actually do unrelenting advance and just charge towards people, spinning your lightsabers around. And I mean, once you unlock General Grievous, you don't really be any other villain characters because Grievous is that good in the game. I mean, the Praetorian Guards are pretty cool and the Knights of Ren, but Grievous, he's mint. Continuing on our list, we have the First Order TIE Fighter Pilot, the First Order Special Forces Fighter Pilot, that is a long name, Imperial Death Trooper, Imperial Fleet Trooper, Imperial Gunnery Technician, Imperial Shore Trooper, Incinerator Trooper, who also does have a flamethrower. Again, one of the Knights of Ren is up next, and this one is Kuruk, and Kuruk has a very similar move set to some bounty hunters, but he's nowhere near as good because his weapon is nowhere near as good as the bounty hunter weapons, so I just don't really see a point in using Kuruk. Sorry about that, Kuruk, I didn't mean to disrespect you that much. He's very similar to Cardo Ren, it's one or the other. So yeah, we have quite a bit of villains to get through. We've got the Range Trooper up next with General Pride from Episode 9, 9, who is a very special battle droid, Minbam Trooper, Luke Skywalker in his Stormtrooper attire with a helmet and without a helmet, Rose Tico First Order attire, Rose Tico Supremacy, Sand Trooper, Sand Trooper Commander, and Sand Trooper Sergeant. And I absolutely love the Sand Trooper Commander with his massive minigun, and the Sand Trooper Sergeant does dual wield. Some of you might have scouted this one. We have the Scout Trooper and the Scout Trooper from Kashyyyk 2. Then we have the Red First Order Stormtrooper, which is the Sith Trooper alongside the Sith Jet Trooper, and yes, they fly now, and I did forget to mention this earlier, the Sith Jet Trooper and the Jet Trooper both come equipped with a bazooka. And yeah, you can blow up silver objects with this bazooka, and it does some serious damage. These are the only characters with a bazooka as far as I'm aware. Our beloved Snow Trooper is here, and you only see these on like one level on Hoth, which makes sense because it's a Snow Trooper, but I really do dig the new updated character model. I mean, every single person when they were younger had a Snow Trooper Lego minifigure. Correct me if I'm wrong there, but we all did. Next up, we have the Sovereign Protector, who has a very similar, actually it's the exact same fighting style as most of the Jedis, but they are meant to go against the Jedi, so it does make sense that they know their moveset. But the Sovereign Protector's here. I do think the Emperor's Royal Guard is a little bit better though. Finally, we have the 9 to 5 Stormtrooper working all the time for the Empire and just getting shot all the time, alongside the Stormtrooper Empire Commander, who does come equipped with a minigun, and then we have the Stormtrooper Empire Sergeant, who does dual wield. Then, very similar to all the Stormtroopers, we also have all the First Order variations of them too. We have Stormtrooper First Order, Stormtrooper First Order Driver, I can't tell the difference between these two, Stormtrooper First Order Officer, Stormtrooper First Order Heavy Assault, Stormtrooper First Order Squad Leader, and finally, Stormtrooper First Order Sergeant. And as Kylo Ren would probably say, we ain't done yet. Yeah, there's a lot of characters in this game. We're nearly at the end of the villain class. Finishing it off, we have the TIE Fighter Pilot and Tarkin, and I'm so mad Tarkin weren't in Episode 4, but hey, it is what it is, but he's in the game, and he does have a very similar moveset to most of the officers. And then for our last lot of characters, we have all of the Knights of Ren. We had Trudgen, Ushar, and Vic Rull, and all of these Knights of Ren do have different weapons, so I'll show you a bit of footage for all them 3 Knights of Ren. And whilst you're looking at a bit of footage for them 3 Knights of Ren, I've only just noticed, but the Praetorian Guards aren't part of the villain sector. They're actually in the extra characters. I thought they were part of the villain category. Anyway, that pretty much wraps it up for all the villains. It's time to move on to the dark side characters, and this is like the best class in the game. Now, I did actually make an entire video on me ranking all the Sith characters, and I do go quite in depth on all the characters' abilities and just how amazing them characters are. So if you want to check that video out, there'll be a card up there and a link at the end of the video. But anyway, let's just quickly go over the dark side characters. So starting things off, we have Anakin Skywalker with his yellow eyes, which is from Mustafar, and I'm so glad they added this character in. They didn't have to, but they did, and he does have the exact same moveset as Anakin Skywalker, and alongside that we have the barbecue version, which is Anakin Skywalker Char. My all-time favourite Sith, Count Dooku, is here, and he is really good in this game. He's got a unique fighting style alongside Force Lightning, and Darth Maul also is on par with Count Dooku with his double-bladed lightsaber and some amazing mid-air attack combos. And also Darth Maul does come equipped with his hooded attire and his unhooded attire. The most iconic Star Wars villain, or most iconic villain in general, Darth Vader, is here with Darth Vader Unmasked 2. And I really do like this because it does change his voice lines from having a modulator and without having a modulator. Now we have the infamous Kylo Ren. He has a total of 5 outfits. We've got Kylo Ren from Starkiller Base, which is episode 7. Kylo Ren topless, which is Ben Swallow. Hey, I know we're all glad to see this one. Kylo Ren episode 9 with his cracked helmet. Kylo Ren no helmet scarred from the throne room fight, and Kylo Ren no helmet. So now it is time for I Am the Senate. We have Palpatine in his senator attire, and I love the little cloth piece that goes over this character model. Then we have Palpatine Chancellor Grey, and I do think this is the worst variation of Palpatine. And finally, Palpatine scarred with his yellow Sith eyes, and I love his little golden lightsaber. And yes, Palpatine can use Force Lightning too. And if you're wondering how you do unlock most of the Sith characters, all of the Sith characters are actually unlocked via playing through the story, except from Snoke, who you do unlock on Exegol. Moving into the final 4 characters, we have Rey Sith, which is Empress, and Rey Sith is literally the most powerful character in the game, not like Rey is powerful enough. Now, a character that I was super surprised with is Snoke. Snoke is wicked in this game with all his Force Lightning, and when he just juggles the characters up into the air, it's amazing. Wrapping up the entire Skywalker Saga is the big bad Palpatine. We have Palpatine in his Emperor attire, and then finally Palpatine as a clone, and I love his little walking stick, and I like how he pulls his lightsaber out too. Nice little animations, it just tops it off. Now, you best not be like the guy in the cantina because there's going to be a lot of droids here, so you best get liking him. Anyway, let's move on to all the astromechs and protocol droids. I'm going to go quickly through these because they're very similar, but I'll just show you all of them anyway. Right, so starting things off, we have BB-8 in his regular attire, BB-8 in his disguise attire, BB-9E, and I have to admit, I do quite like being BB-9E. GR-83, oh no, G8R3, completely got that wrong. K3R1, R2A6, R2B1, R2R9, R2Q5, R2N3, R2KT, which is a pink R2D2. Talking about R2D2, the man of the hour, we have R2D2, R2D2 in his Dagobah attire, which is his swamp variation, and R2D2 waiter. And a fun little fact about R2D2 waiter, if you do have a vehicle that does show an astromech, you do see all the glasses on top. Nice little detail. Now, wrapping things up, we have R4M9, which is like a green dustbin looking thing. R4P17, hey, I love this guy. R52JE, R5D4, and finally, R5M2. So that is all the astromechs. It's now time to wrap up all the protocol droids. Alright then, brace yourself. Starting off, we have C-3PO from episode 1, and I really do love this outfit and just the model for this character. It's really nice that we did get to see this in this LEGO game. Then we have C-3PO Rusted from Attack of the Clones, C-3PO in his regular attire, C-3PO Red Arm. I don't know why you're going to be that variation, but hey, it's in there. C-3PO Kajimi Coat, I really do like this one. It makes him look like a Jedi. Jedi C-3PO. And then C-3PO with his red eyes. Following on from C-3PO, we have E-3PO. Hint, who you do see everywhere. Everywhere I go, I see his face. K-3PO. TC14, oh, the man of the hour, me and you go way back. RA7, R3PO, and finally, ME89. So that is all of the protocol droids. Now it is time to wrap up all the 380 characters and look at the amazing extra class. And this is probably the best class, so let's get into it. Alright, so I have actually decided to jump into game to show you all the extra characters because I have not seen all the characters myself. I'd only just purchased them for the video. What are you holding, Palpatine? You're literally holding nothing. Anyway, get out of here. It's time to... Oh, yeah, I just killed the Dark Sith Lord. Anyway, it's time to look at the extra characters. So here we go. So kicking things off, we have T1B. I think, oh, this is the nurse droid from the Empire Strikes Back. What does he have? Anything? Nothing special to him. He just whacks normally. Look at that. Look how slow his air combo is too. It's the exact same as I. Jeez, you're not going to kill anyone with that combo. And then we have 8D8. Oh, wait, I think that's Jabba's droid, actually. Is this Jabba's droid? Let me check. It should tell me on the info tab. Ah, yeah, it is Jabba's droid. Alright, sweet. Then we have AD4M. Hello AD4M. I don't think he's nothing special. I think them three are very, very similar. Aisa de Uka. Is this how you say it? It's one of the nuns from Act 2. I really do like their character models, though. Do you have anything special, except from looking after Porgs? Let me attack the porgs. I'm sick of looking after you on Act 2. No, I don't think the nun has anything special. She just walks around looking dapper, though. Alright, now we have little Anakin Skywalker from episode 1 with Anakin Skywalker Pod Racer and Anakin Skywalker Pilot. I'll just be the pilot one.
I'm a person, and my name is Anakin.
Yeah, I'm aware that your name's Anakin. Little Anakin is nothing special in this. Mind you, he's pretty fast at attacking. Look at little Anakin go. Yeah, you ain't training me up to be no dark Sith Lord. And he does pull out a spanner. I love it though how he has a unique slam attack just to say it's little Annie. Right, anyway, who's up next? The B2 Super Battle Droid. I haven't been this yet. Whoa, I love the B2 Battle Droid. Let me see what he's like when you aim down sight. Oh, wow, look at him go. He's got a full-on burst rifle in his wrist. This is awesome. I'm just charging down all of Naboo. Wow, I did not expect the B2 Battle Droid to be this good. I do remember... Oh, it can even throw thermal detonators too. This guy's a menace. Can I even hold it and aim it? Yeah, I can. Oh, that is awesome. I love the B2 Battle Droid. Well, let's see who's next. Del Soprin. Do you do anything, Del Soprin? You look like Charred Anakin. You look very similar to him. Does he not do anything major? No, Del Soprin has nothing to him. Okay, well, anyway, nice little character model. Dio, he's the hairdryer that everyone needs. Oh, that's pretty sweet. You spin me right round, baby, right round. Right, okay, let's see the next lot. Oh, Baba Joe. Oh, wow. Look at Baba Joe. Look at the neck. Baba Joe, you can open your eyes, you know. Does Baba Joe always keep her eyes closed? Hello, Baba Joe. Open your eyes up. You're on Naboo now. You're not on Jakku anymore. I love the little backpack too. What are you doing, Baba Joe? Oh my god, I'm going. Look at the speed of this. Dum dum dum. Lord, making my way through Naboo. Alright, Baba Joe, slow down. I love it. I feel like I'm skipping. This is really satisfying to do. Alright, that may be enough skipping for today. I'm going on a right skipping spree. Boba Fett Young.
I can look after myself.
Yeah, you sure can look after yourself, Boba Fett Young. You definitely will grow up to be one of the best bounty hunters. And I like it how he does have voice lines to say he doesn't have anything. And again, what's with his spinning when you're running? Why do the characters keep... Oh, right, now he's not doing it. Oh, Bib Fortuna. I love his little voice line. Look at that smile. Bib Fortuna, you are looking absolutely terrifying with your Sith eyes. Is Bib Fortuna a Sith? He has the exact same eyes as Palpatine. Oh, Babu Frick. Hey, hey, hey.
Hello.
My, look how tiny he is. Look at me compared to the Porg. I am tiny. Look at Babu Frick. He is mini. Oh, and I love it. He's just taking out the Emperor. Oh, he can even do air combos. How can you throw anyone up into the air? You are tiny. Hey, what do you know? What do you know? He even said the line. I love his little bear belly. Look at that chubby little belly. And his forearms. He always reminds me of Pong Krell. Actually, imagine if we had the character customized, you probably would have been able to make Pong Krell. Give him 4 lightsabers, and then, hey, job's a good one. Go on, Dexter, take him out. Yeah, don't come round my cantina. Next up is the Droidicas. Wow, oh, wow, look at the Droidica. Look at the speed on this. Full on rolling through Naboo. That has some speed to it. Let me see what the guns are like. Oh my, look at that. This might be the most powerful character in the game. Look at the speed of this. I can just literally march round Naboo at this pace. Ready, wait for it. Look at me go here. Oh, there is nothing stopping the Droidica. How did the Separatists lose the war with this on their side? Please let me know. Look at it, he just shreds everything. He took out that. How long does it take to take out one of these? Took out one of them. Oh my god, how long does it take to take out all of these tanks and stuff? ATST going down. Scared of the Droidica. Yeah, mate, be scared. EV-99 Supervisor Droid. I think all the droids have, yeah, they have the exact same attacking animations. Figuring Dan. Hey, Figuring Dan, please tell me you can play a music instrument. Can he not play? He can't even play the Cantina song. Oh, that is a little bit disappointing. Oh, come on, they did that in the older LEGO games. Why can't I play the Cantina song? Let me, please. Oh, I'm very disappointed in that. Why? Anyway, right, next up, Ford and Bede. Oh, it's the innovators from Pod Race, and look at that character model. I remember seeing these when I was playing the Phantom Menace, and I was so amazed by the character model, and now we finally get to be him. I didn't even notice they had a tail neither. Do they do anything special? No, I think they just attack. Do they attack with their heads? Oh no, they just send people up. So they just got the average character attack. Gasgano. Oh, look, another pod racer. What even is Gasgano? Look how long his neck is, and he's got 4 arms too. What is with all these 4-arm characters? Anything special? Oh, right, he's doing the skipping thing again. And I love doing that now. Oh, yes. Han Solo Carbonite. Yes, this has returned. Look at this. Wait, I want to see, can this actually send people up into air combos? Please, please. Oh, look at that. It just spins around. Oh, that is mint. That is wicked. Can I run around doing that, actually? Please. Please tell me I can. Oh, no, I can't. Right, I love Han Solo and Carbonite. I just want to be a walking billboard. Next up is Grumgar. Oh, wow, another big fig. Look at Grumgar go. I think there's only 2 big figs in this game, and that is Grumgar, and I believe it's also the Wampa. I haven't actually played as the Wampa yet. I did buy him, though. I think he cost 500,000. And look at that. I would have expected the big figs to do a little bit more damage output. They just do the exact same. To say he's a big fig, does he have, like, the same Hulk smash? Yeah, he does. He have Hulk smash. Oh, sorry, Emperor. You are taking a lot of damage, but you are the main villain of the Skywalker Saga. Greb Karaya, another nun from Act 2. Oh, Greb Karaya actually has a weapon. Look at this weapon. Boom. Boom. She is very slow at swinging. Look at that. Greb Karaya, I think you're struggling a little bit there. Oh my god, she's full on slamming him on the head. Oh, sorry, Porg. I've had enough of looking after you on Act 2. I'm just going to slam you now. Love that. Oh, Gonkatine. I did actually purchase Gonkatine. I did actually use this character because I was very intrigued. And you know what? I'm a little bit disappointed in Gonkatine. He's just a red Gonk droid. Like, I thought he would have been able to use Force Lightning or something, but you can't. Can I ride Gonkatine? Oh, no, I can't ride Gonkatine. And now we have the Gonk droid. And the Gonk droid's actually quite difficult to unlock. You have to do all the Gonk escorts and then you get the Gonk ship. If you haven't seen the Gonk ship, oh, it is amazing. IG-101 Magna Guard, and I was so excited to get this character because you barely fight them in the story, actually. Let me see what he's about. Oh, so his staff does electrocute people. Let me see his slam attack. Oh, that is cool. I love how his slam attack sparks go everywhere. See, attention to detail. I like how they also bounce off the surfaces as well. See, just little stuff like that. That's what I really love in games like this. And I like it how they fleshed out the Magna Guard. I just love it when they flesh out characters that aren't really popular. I don't know. The Magna Guards, to be fair, are actually quite popular. Let's see what's next. Oh, the Imperial Probe Droid. Whatever they say. Oh, I really do like the sound of these. These are quite unique to play. I don't think they've been in a LEGO Star Wars game before. Let's see what the damage is like. Look at him. He can whack at some pace, this Probe Droid. This Probe Droid's on a whole nother level. Oh, now he's spinning around. Oh, I like that, how they've actually took the time to make the Probe Droid go, oh, Jabba the Hutt. Oh, I've been so excited to play as him. I only purchased him, but I've been waiting for this moment to actually be the character. And look at Jabba go. Look at him go through Naboo. This is like one of the trailer shots. I do remember that. Wait, can he send people up into air combos? Oh, right, his tongue does it. I was going to say, if he can, like, juggle people up at the weight that he is, I will be very impressed at you, Jabba. Oh, I love Jabba to bits. What's his slam attack like? Oh, he uses his tail. Oh, there we go. I love, like, the little bouncing... Oh, that sounds disgusting when you jump with him. Listen. Oh, Jabba, love you to bits. Jango Fett clone. Oh, he's...
In need of a bounty hunter? I'm your man.
Oh, it's Jubnuk. I love Jubnuk to bits. I love him so much. You actually do play as this character in the Rancor fight, and he's so fun to use. Look at his little axe go. He's got his own unique fighting moves too. Oh, right. Now it's live slug reaction. Oh, my. Look at Claude. Look at this character model. Look at his little feet. Oh, my God. He goes round at some pace. This is scary. Look at him. Oh, my. Look at him go. Let's see what Claude has to offer. That's how he attacks. What does he do for air combos? Or like he like spins his face around. He does all of his attacks. Oh no, he does use his feet. What am I doing? What is going on? Oh my, Claude is very, very scary. I'm actually curious. What does he look like with big head mode? Let me go see what that's all about. Ugh, look at that. Oh, hello, Palpatine. Oh, look at the Porg. Mate, your head is way too big for your pal. Man, I can't say much. Look at me. He looks like one of them Daleks from Doctor Who. The main one. Right, let me go down here. Let me turn that off because I need to actually showcase the characters properly without big heads. Right, who is up next? Man with the Hut. I think Man with the Hut.
He's in a social
Oh, Man with the Hut does have unique voice lines too, Jabba the Hutt. I bet she's just the same as Jabba. Yeah, just the exact same fight moves as Jabba, which is fair enough because they both are Hutts. And Man with the Hut is really cool. A nice Clone Wars character to get in the game. Malakili, he's the Rancor Keeper. Oh, I love his little British accent. I messed that up. British accent. I mean, I'm Northern, but I love his little accent. That is amazing. Right, who's up next? Luke Skywalker Old Act 2 and Luke Skywalker Raincoat. Yeah, you came out of hiding for the all characters roster, mate. It's very worth it. It's like the most anticipated video. Yeah, it's all 380 characters. So, alright, so can he use the Force in this outfit? That is the question. Can I try to use the Force on something? Alright, so you can use the Force. There we go. Why aren't you in the Jedi section? I think it's because he is meant to be the hermit and not use the Force anymore. And I really love this model for Luke. I just love his hairstyle. And yeah, he is actually a boss fight in the story, which is a bit questionable. Oh, now we have Lawbot. Now it's Lama Sue.
I'm really putting my neck on the line being out here.
And she's got a skirt piece too, or he's got a skirt piece. And I call her a she. LC-24. Is he like an updated gonk droid? I remember doing the mission to get him. You have to put like loads of fire out on Agent Kloss. Masamida.
The office of the Chancellor can no longer contain me.
Oh, there's the Chancellor, mate. He's right in front of you, Masamida. Right, who's the next character? Master Codebreaker.
Oh, jolly good. Let's get a move on then.
Jolly good. He looks like a Bond villain, this guy. Does he have anything special? No, nothing special at all. He does have some... Is he got a different fighting style? I don't really see the point in being this character, really. Like, what's the point of being the Master Codebreaker? More Honic? Anything special? Nothing special on his end. Oh, Max Rebo.
Man, I'm hungry. Let me know when we can break for lunch.
Oh, I absolutely love Max Rebo's voice in this. I just remember doing the quest and I haven't been him yet. Can he not play any instruments? I'm clicking all the buttons. Can he not do it? Oh, he can't. See, that's a shame. I really wish he would. I mean, he was on the Tantive 411 mission playing his instruments. And, oh, that's really upset me, that. I wanted to play instruments as Max Rebo. Right. Oh, Mr. Bones. Now, I do have to tell you the truth. I have actually been Mr. Bones, because when I unlocked him, I was really curious. He's just a regular B1 battle droid, just a really smart variation. And he is from some of the Star Wars comics. I think he wears the bones of his enemies onto himself. I haven't really looked into him all too much, but he's a really nice character to have. Oh, Palpatine, you better get up quick. There we go. Oh, the mouse droid. Yeah, this is what you expect from a mouse droid. Just this, spinning around. Walking around. I remember the mouse droid boss battle actually on Kefbia. That were quite fun. Then we have the pit droid. Do you do anything special, pit droid? No, you just fix stuff. Get back to fixing your pod races. Ula. Can Ula sing? I really love the Twi'lek tentacles in this though. I think they did an excellent job on just all the modelling in this game. Oh, even he has a unique voice lines. See, all the unique voice lines for the characters that you're not really going to be unless you're a massive fan of Oddie Mandrell. Who's up next? Newt Gunray.
There will be no negotiations today.
Mate, there is going to be negotiations. What's Newt Gunray? Oh, look at that little running animation where he holds his skirt. Oh, well, skirt piece, yeah. Whatever you want to call it. Look at that running around. And who's up next? Nabi Gahima. I take it you're one of the people from Persona. Nothing special there. Mustafarian. Do you do anything? No, nothing special there. Poggle the Lesser. And he's actually the only playable Geonosian because the Geonosians are not playable in this game. I actually really like Poggle the Lesser. He's pretty cool to be fair. Go to Geonosis to sort out some separatist plans. Wow, the Praetorian Guards are really well done in this. Like, all of the weapons have unique fighting styles because they are actually a boss battle, so I think that's why they've done it. And he just spins it around all that. So that's actually a Jedi attack there. Let's see what the other one's like. Where is he? Oh, I've just lost him. So let's see. We've got Praetorian Guard, the 8th Guard, Praetorian Guard 1st Guard, Praetorian Guard 7th Guard, and Praetorian Guard 3rd Guard. Oh, let me be the 3rd one. He's got like some electric stuff coming out of his staff. Oh, that is wicked. Let me see what his slam attack's like. Oh, he does. He pulls out like a full-on chain attack. I think that's very unique to this guy. All of the Praetorian Guards look really, really cool. Right, where we are now? I'm losing it with all the characters. Queen Amidala. Yeah, you're on Naboo now, love. This is you on Naboo. I love it how she's like a little vacuum too, just cleaning up the streets of Naboo. Why do I have to keep going back down? Oh, the Rancor. Look at the size of the Rancor. And I did see some early footage. I remember when WB sent me some of the Rancor, so I'm very familiar with his movesets. And actually, I tell you what. Let me have a look at this. If the big-headed mode works on this, that is going to be amazing. What in earth is this? Oh my, look at the size of his head. Oh, mate, your mouth is way too bigger than your stomach. Look at that. Look, I can't even see anything. His head's taking up all the screen. Oh, I'm so glad they've done that. There you go. Yeah, your head's back to normal now, pal. You can stop worrying. Right, let's see who's up next. That's Tyrell. Nothing special on That's Tyrell. Reuse, and I'm just going to go through them now because this video is going to be taking ages. Shmee, Senate Guard, Sebulba. Actually, let's see what Sebulba's like. Oh, he's got some really nice voice lines. Oh, that is creepy. Look at Sebulba running around. If that were chasing me down Naboo, I will be crapping myself. Let's see what his fighting style's like. Oh, there we go. Have we actually had an updated Sebulba Lego minifigure? I don't know. Oh, and I love how he pulls out the hollow projector. That holds it on one of his legs. Now we have Salacious Crumb. Yeah, mate, laugh all you want. Look at him running around. Salacious Crumb. Right, let's see the other characters. Rune Heiko, I bet he's just very similar to Newt Gunray. Roger.
Well, I thought my dangerous mission days were over.
Wow, this looks like a Ringwraith from Lord of the Rings. This is a really cool character model. This literally could be a Ringwraith from Lord of the Rings. Give it a sword and job's a goodie. Right, Sith Probe Droid. Why are the Probe Droids so good in this game? I really like this little Sith Probe Droid. I should really be Darth Maul with this character. Let's see what his fighting's like. And they even went into town to making his fighting unique. That is effort. Size Snootles. Here we go, baby. I hated the side quest. To unlock Size Snootles, it is a pain. You have to Jedi mind trick loads of people to dance for. It's one of the worst. Temri Blag. Oh, he's the little boy who wants to be a Jedi at The Last Jedi. A shame that never happened because they didn't really plan out the trilogy. Tion Medon. Oh, is that little Grand Inquisitor? Nearly. If we had the customizer, we could have made the Grand Inquisitor. Oblemon Bro. Right, is that... Are we coming up to the end? Oh, no, we're not. We got the Ugnaught. Unkar Plot, the Wampa. Let me be the Wampa. Wow, look at the Wampa. He is awesome. Another big fig character. Has he got the same fighting style as that other big fig that I showed earlier? I forgot his name. Yeah, oh no, he has completely different. How fast? Wow, the Wampa is well fast. Look at me just running through Naboo. Ah, Nubian. No. Love Watto's character model. He is wicked. Yeah, give me all your Republic credits. Oh, you, give me your Republic credits or whatever credits I accept. I forgot what credits you accept, mate. And then I think we're coming up to the end now. We have finally Weequay and Wilro Hood. And yes, if you do not know who Wilro Hood is the guy in Empire Strikes Back who runs past with the ice cream. And no idea why they added this character into the game, but hey, we'll take him. Go give everyone Naboo ice cream. Do you want some ice cream? Mind you, it won't pair well with chicken, will it not? But hey, I'm all up for it. So there we go. That is all 380 characters in LEGO Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga. Yes, there is a lot of them. But anyway, I just want to thank you so much for making it this far into the video. And if you did go to enjoy, please feel free to subscribe and go to drop a like. It will really mean a lot to me. And thank you for all of your support. As it really does mean a lot, as I am coming up to 100,000 subscribers. And you lot are absolutely amazing. Anyway, see you all in a bit. Hope you have a good week. Adios.